My name is Kalei Lafave, and I'm here this evening with candidate Jeff Wilson, who's running for State Senate of the 19th District. This evening, we're going to be asking him some questions of his thoughts and feelings of how Washington State is being ran and what he can do when he becomes the new state senator. Jeff, could you tell us a little bit about your experience as Port Commissioner?
Yes. In 2016, I had the pleasure of being elected to Port Commissioner, and during my race, I was successfully elected by over 65% of the vote. I took that as a serious vote of confidence and immediately went to work. I kept my promises by task number one, to reduce or eliminate taxes. Since I've been in office, I have reduced taxes by over 53% and eliminated some fees. Real simple, keep your promises.
What's your stance on the Department of Ecology and how it impacts family wage jobs?
Well, as a Port Commissioner, I've had a front row seat to the Department of Ecology's operations and permitting process. It appears there is much room and much space left needed to reform the bureaucratic agency that has little or absolutely none elected oversight. The Ecology's actions have prohibited our rural communities from enjoying the economic success of, say, the Seattle area, thus not giving the Southwest opportunity a chance to create family wage jobs.
What role do you think you could play in restarting the economy?
One of the major hurdles we need to do is to provide an incentive-based economy recovery. Recently, the legislature has had no problems the last few years adding additional fees and taxes to businesses. I would propose suspending or reducing any of the raised occupational business and occupational taxes implemented on industry and businesses. At the same time, we need to discover and offer some property tax relief to our businesses as well.
How do you feel about state taxes, specifically car tab fees, carbon tax, and especially state income tax?
My feelings on taxation simply echo the will of the taxpayer. I am in no way in support of an income tax or capital gains tax or any form of tax that does not involve representation of the citizen and respect for the Constitution.
With the payroll tax, income tax, B&O tax, carbon tax, and pay per mile tax on the table this next session, which tax do you trust that the current Democratic majority will not support?
That's one of my issues, trust. I'm running to restore the trust of the voter that was removed by the Democratic majority party, the party that believes that they can tax their way into success and recovery. That cannot work, especially on the backs of the hardworking families of the Southwest Washington 19th Legislative District.
How do you feel about your opponent being a sponsor of the controversial comprehensive K-12 sex ed bill?
Well, again, Kalei, it's not necessarily how I feel. It's the will of the voter. Recently, over 266,000 voters have signed a petition to put the comprehensive sex ed bill on a ballot known as R90 this November. We will all have a choice then. This type of legislation should be done with the permission of the voter instead of forced upon us. We will get that chance this year to recover this bad legislation written by the incumbent.
This is Kalei Lafave, and I would like to thank Jeff Wilson, again, candidate running for State Senate of the 19th District.
Thank you, everybody, for taking the time to watch our video today. We all have very important issues we must decide, and we must decide very soon. Your vote is the most important voice that you can exercise in this election. I promise to be that change, the change that we all very well need. Please consider voting for me and making me your next state senator. I will apply common sense.
Do not forget to get your ballots in by August the 4th. Jeff Wilson has a wonderful Facebook page if you would like to look him up there, as well as his website at jeffwilsonforsenate.com. Thank you again, and for those of you who may have additional questions, don't hesitate to write them underneath the comments below, and he will get back to you. Again, thank you for being with us this evening, and thank you, Jeff Wilson.
Thank you.